Have you ever stopped to wonder why some people seem to attract success effortlessly while others struggle every single day, no matter how hard they try? Think about it for a moment. Every achievement you admire, every dream that has ever inspired you began as a thought, a spark inside someone's mind. And the truth is, that same power exists within you. Right now, in this very moment, your mind is quietly shaping your reality, creating the life you will live tomorrow, next week, next year. Every thought, every belief, every emotion you hold carries energy. Energy that radiates out into the universe and pulls back to you experiences, opportunities, and people that match it. This is the essence of the law of attraction. This is the invisible force that successful people have mastered, often without even naming it, and it begins with one simple thing: awareness. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, what have I been thinking about the most? Are these thoughts lifting me toward the life I dream of, or are they quietly holding me back? Most people never realize how much their own mind is shaping their circumstances. They blame the world, blame other people, blame luck, when the reality is far simpler and far more empowering. Your mind is not just a passive player in your life. It is the battlefield, the seed, and the magnet all at once. The energy of your thoughts will draw either scarcity or abundance, failure or opportunity, doubt or courage. The question is, which are you feeding today? When you truly understand this, when you feel it deep in your bones, something inside you will shift. You will realize that no external situation can stop you unless you allow it to. The same energy that holds you back can be redirected to propel you forward. Imagine the life you want as if it already exists. Feel it, see it, believe it. Your mind cannot distinguish between what is real and what is imagined with conviction. And when your thoughts, your beliefs, and your emotions align toward a single vision, you set off a chain reaction that begins to manifest in your reality. Opportunities appear. People gravitate toward your energy. Doors that once seemed closed swing wide open. This is not theory. This is the secret that every high achiever, every visionary, every person who has turned dreams into reality has tapped into. Nipsey Hussle understood this on a level few do. He believed in the life he wanted even when no one else could see it. And belief, true, unshakable belief, is the cornerstone of attraction. Because when you believe, your mind organizes your actions, your focus sharpens, and your emotions amplify the signal you are sending to the universe. By the time you reach the end of this video, you will see the power of your mind not as an abstract idea, but as a tool that can transform every area of your life. You will understand how to harness your thoughts, align your emotions, and channel your energy so that success doesn't just happen for you. It is drawn to you. Right now, you have the opportunity to take control of the one thing that determines everything, your mind. Stay present, stay open. Because the moment you realize your mind is the architect of your life, you will begin to design a reality more extraordinary than you ever imagined. Close your eyes for a moment and picture the life you truly desire, not the life that seems possible right now, not the life that fits within the limits of your comfort zone, but the life that sets your soul on fire. See it clearly. Feel every detail as if it is happening right now. The warmth of success, the pride in your accomplishments, the freedom to live on your own terms. This is not imagination. This is preparation. Your mind cannot create what it cannot see, and without a clear vision, energy disperses into uncertainty and hesitation. Clarity of vision is the foundation of every great achievement. The clearer your picture, the stronger your signal to the universe, the more unstoppable your momentum becomes. Every day you spend with a fuzzy, half-formed idea of what you want is a day wasted. Your mind needs precision. Your heart needs intensity. When you visualize, do it with detail, with emotion, with conviction. Feel the pride of standing at the top. Hear the applause of your own inner voice celebrating your victories. Smell the success. Taste the satisfaction. Let these sensations fill every cell of your body. This is how your subconscious begins to accept your vision as reality. This is how your energy shifts from passive wishing to active creation. Most people never do this. They daydream without feeling. They hope without believing. They wait without acting. And because they lack emotional depth in their vision, the universe simply mirrors back their uncertainty. But when you feel your dream with intensity, when every emotion aligns with your vision, you send a signal that cannot be ignored. You become magnetic. You do not push success toward you. You draw it. Opportunities begin to appear in ways that feel like magic, but are actually the natural response to the force you have generated within. Vision is not just about seeing what you want. It is about knowing it so fully that doubt cannot survive in its presence. It is about planting the seed of your future in the fertile soil of your mind and nurturing it every day with focus and intention. Nipsey Hussle believed in his vision with unshakable clarity long before the world could understand it. He walked toward it relentlessly, and his belief created an unstoppable current that pulled resources, allies, and opportunities into alignment with his dream. You can do the same. Your vision is your blueprint, and every thought, every emotion, every action you take is a brushstroke building that masterpiece. The moment you commit to seeing your life with clarity, something shifts inside. Fear begins to shrink. Doubt begins to fade. Energy rises. Motivation becomes intrinsic because now your mind, heart, and soul are working as one force. You will notice subtle changes in your perception. Opportunities you once missed become visible. Obstacles feel smaller, and the path forward seems illuminated with a light you cannot ignore. This is the reward of vision. The power to align yourself so fully that the world starts responding to your energy before you even move. See it, feel it, live it in your mind every day. Let your vision become so vivid, so emotionally charged, that your subconscious has no choice but to act on it. The life you desire is already forming. Your clarity, your emotional intensity, and your unwavering focus are the catalysts that transform possibility into reality. Every thought you hold, every image you nurture is building the bridge to your success. And as you continue to visualize with passion and precision, you will discover that the world is not standing in your way. It is bending itself to match the life you have decided is yours. Belief is the bridge between vision and reality. Without it, even the clearest vision will remain trapped in your mind, fading like a distant dream. True belief is not wishful thinking or fleeting hope. It is the unwavering conviction that what you desire is already on its way to you. It is a quiet certainty that no matter how impossible it may seem today, the universe is aligning to deliver what you have imagined. Your thoughts alone can shape reality, but when belief fuels those thoughts, the energy you send out becomes unstoppable. Every action you take, every choice you make, begins to resonate with the vibration of the life you are claiming. Ask yourself now, do you really believe in your own potential? Do you truly believe that the life you dream of is not just possible, but inevitable if you remain focused and relentless? Most people hesitate here. They let doubt creep in, whispering fears of failure, of unworthiness, of timing that is not right. These whispers are not truths. They are distractions. Belief is the antidote. It transforms fear into fuel, hesitation into momentum, and uncertainty into courage. When you believe deeply, your subconscious begins to filter every experience through that lens, guiding you toward opportunities and away from what does not serve your growth. Belief is contagious and it radiates outward. People sense it in your energy, in your tone, in the way you move through the world. When your belief is unwavering, it attracts allies, resources, and doors you could never have imagined. This is the invisible force that drives influence, leadership, and success. Nipsey Hussle understood this instinctively. He believed in his purpose and his value, even when the world doubted him, and that belief magnetized everything he needed to turn his vision into reality. You can embody that same principle. Your belief is not just a mental exercise. It is a vibration that pulls your dreams into the tangible world. Every thought you reinforce, every affirmation you repeat, every moment you consciously choose to believe in yourself strengthens this bridge between what is now and what is possible. Doubt will come, fear will rise, external circumstances will challenge you, but when belief becomes your foundation, these obstacles no longer have the power to shake you. They become tests, temporary resistance that sharpens your focus and strengthens your resolve. The stronger your belief, the more your mind, body, and soul align in harmony to create the life you envision. Do not underestimate the transformative power of belief. It shapes your perception, directs your actions, and programs your subconscious to recognize opportunity even in places others see only barriers. It ignites courage when you feel small, fuels persistence when you feel tired, and amplifies every effort you make towards your goals. When you commit to believing fully, you are no longer a passive dreamer. You become an active creator, orchestrating your reality from the inside out. Take a moment to anchor this belief within yourself. Feel it in your chest. in the rhythm of your heartbeat, in the energy that courses through your veins. Let it become unshakable, a constant force that guides every decision and every thought. When your belief reaches this level, the universe does not resist, it responds. Doors open, connections form, and circumstances shift in ways that feel effortless because your inner alignment has created the perfect conditions for manifestation. This is the power that moves dreams into reality. This is the force you have within you right now. Claim it, nurture it, and let it carry you toward the life you were always meant to live. Your emotions are the engine that drives everything you think, believe, and create. They are far more powerful than most people realize. Every thought you hold carries energy, but it is your emotional intensity that determines the speed, strength, and direction of that energy. When your emotions align with your vision and your belief, you are no longer simply wishing for success. You are radiating it, projecting it, calling it into existence. Gratitude, excitement, confidence, and joy are magnets. Fear, doubt, resentment, and frustration are barriers. Which will you feed today? The choice is yours, and the consequences ripple through every area of your life. Feel your dream in your heart as if it is already real. Let the sensation of achievement, freedom, and fulfillment flood your body. Your subconscious cannot separate imagined emotions from real ones. When you generate feelings of success before it manifests externally, you are creating a vibrational signal that pulls opportunities towards you, like gravity pulling a stone toward the earth. This is not theory. It is the language of the universe, the code through which life responds to the intensity of your inner world. The stronger and more consistent your emotions, the faster and more undeniable the response. Most people never take the time to cultivate these feelings. They wait for circumstances to change, for opportunities to appear, for success to knock on their door. But this is backward. The energy you radiate now shapes the experiences that find you later. Your emotional state broadcasts to the world who you are, what you value, and what you deserve. When you immerse yourself in emotions that match your goals, everything in your external world begins to reflect that energy. Doors that were closed begin to open, connections appear in perfect timing, and momentum that once felt impossible begins to build naturally, effortlessly, as a response to the alignment you have created inside. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools at your disposal. When you focus on what is already present in your life, when you feel genuine appreciation for your current circumstances, no matter how small, you shift from scarcity to abundance. This shift is magnetic. It signals to the universe that you are ready to receive, that you are worthy of more, that your energy is a fertile ground for growth and opportunity. Pair this with emotion-driven visualization, and your mental state becomes a force that can reshape reality itself. Every moment you spend immersed in gratitude and positive emotion is an investment in the future you are determined to attract. Your emotions are also the compass that guides your actions. When aligned, they create clarity, decisiveness, and unstoppable momentum. Fear and doubt still appear, but when you have mastered emotional alignment, they become signals rather than obstacles. They point out where you need to grow, where your energy is blocked, where you need to reinforce belief. And as you continue to practice emotional alignment, your confidence expands, your courage intensifies, and your sense of inevitability grows. Anchor yourself in the feelings of success now. Let them pulse through your body. Feel every thought, saturate every moment. Feel pride, excitement, and gratitude as if your dreams are happening today. The universe responds to feeling far more than it responds to empty words or passive desire. By mastering your emotional energy, you are not just preparing for success, you are calling it, attracting it, and becoming irresistible to it. The life you want, the impact you are meant to make, the freedom and fulfillment you seek, they are not distant. They are responding to the vibration you cultivate right now in this very instant. Your emotions are your magnet. Charge them deliberately. Charge them with power. Charge them with unwavering certainty. And watch the world bend to match the energy you have created within. Energy alone is not enough. Alignment without action is like a river frozen at its source, powerful, full of potential, but unable to move the world. The law of attraction is not magic. It is a force that responds to movement, to momentum, to the signals your actions send into reality. Your thoughts and emotions set the frequency. but it is your deliberate, inspired action that transforms possibility into tangible results. Every step you take toward your vision, no matter how small, carries the weight of intention and fuels the momentum that propels success forward. Ask yourself, what are you doing today that reflects the life you desire? Are you moving with purpose, taking steps that resonate with your vision? Or are you waiting for a sign, a shortcut, a permission that will never come? Action is not a suggestion, it is a requirement. The universe responds to energy, yes, but it rewards those who match their inner vibration with outward motion. Nipsey Hussle understood this instinctively. His belief, his vision, and his emotional intensity were inseparable from the relentless work he put in every single day. Action was the bridge between what he imagined and what became real. You can harness that same principle. Your thoughts can draw opportunity, your emotions can magnetize it, but it is your action that anchors it into your life. Action fueled by alignment feels different than forced effort. It feels natural, intuitive, and unstoppable. When your mind, your belief, and your emotions are synchronized, your actions are no longer a struggle. They are extensions of the energy you are radiating. Each step becomes a statement of certainty to yourself and the universe. I am ready. I am capable. I will not be denied. These are the movements that transform dreams into reality. Hesitation and procrastination only weaken the signal. Momentum collapses without motion, and opportunities pass by unnoticed when you fail to match your inner state with outward steps. Even small actions carry exponential power when paired with alignment. A phone call, a message, a decision, a moment of courage, each sends ripples through the fabric of your life. The key is consistency and intentionality. Your steps must reflect the vision you have cultivated, the belief you have anchored, and the emotional energy you have charged. Every move you make should be infused with purpose. Every action, a reflection of your commitment to the life you are determined to claim. Understand this: action without alignment leads to exhaustion, frustration, and disappointment. Alignment without action leads to stagnation, hope deferred, and dreams unrealized. True power arises when thought, emotion, and movement converge. This is where transformation happens. This is where ordinary people begin to experience extraordinary results. When you act from a place of clarity, belief, and emotional resonance, every obstacle becomes a challenge to overcome. Every setback becomes a lesson, and every step forward compounds into unstoppable momentum. Commit to movement today. Commit to taking steps that match the life you are envisioning. Let your actions be the physical echo of your inner state, the tangible proof of your belief, the vibration of your desire and motion. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. The universe responds to motion. Your dreams are calling. Your vision is ready. Your belief is set. And now it is time to move. Every deliberate step you take brings the life you imagine closer to you. Every moment of action signals that you are no longer waiting. You are creating, claiming, and manifesting the reality you deserve. Fear and doubt are not signs of weakness. They are signals of growth. They appear in your mind because you are stretching beyond what feels safe, beyond what the world has conditioned you to accept as possible. Every time fear rises, it is pointing directly to the edge of your comfort zone, to the threshold where transformation begins. Most people retreat. Most people listen to the whispers that say, you can't, not yet, it's too hard. But those who attract success understand that fear is not an enemy. It is a guide. It is the universe's way of showing you exactly where your courage is required, where your belief must shine the brightest, and where your next step matters most. Doubt is the shadow that follows vision, and it only has power if you feed it. You cannot eliminate doubt entirely. It will always appear, but you can choose how you respond. Every thought you focus on, every emotion you nurture, either strengthens doubt or strengthens courage. When you confront fear with belief, when you meet doubt with unwavering certainty, your energy shifts from resistance to momentum. Fear becomes fuel. Hesitation transforms into deliberate action, and obstacles become the tests that confirm your resilience. The more you face fear head on, the more your confidence grows, and the more magnetic your energy becomes to the success you are drawing to yourself. The psychology is simple. The human mind responds to challenge by strengthening the areas it encounters. Exposure to fear, to discomfort, to uncertainty rewires your brain, sharpens your focus, and heightens. your ability to act with precision under pressure. Every moment you step into fear, you build not just courage, but experience, intuition, and skill. Fear is the fire that forges greatness. Doubt is the pressure that solidifies belief. When you harness them, when you use them as instruments of growth rather than barriers, your inner power expands exponentially. This is where alignment, belief, and action converge. When you have a clear vision, unshakable belief, emotional resonance, and deliberate steps, fear no longer dictates your path. It becomes the measure of your commitment, the mirror reflecting how badly you want what you are reaching for. Every fear you face and overcome increases your momentum, strengthens your signal, and accelerates the manifestation of your dreams. What once seemed intimidating becomes routine. What once felt impossible becomes achievable. And what once limited you becomes the foundation upon which your success is built. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's acting in spite of it. Doubt will never vanish completely, but your response to it determines whether it controls you or propels you forward. Nipsey Hussle faced doubt and uncertainty constantly, yet he understood that persistence in the face of fear was the ultimate demonstration of belief and alignment. When you act courageously, when you persist through doubt, you are sending a message not only to the universe, but to yourself, that you will not settle for anything less than what you are capable of achieving. Anchor yourself in this truth. Fear is temporary, regret is permanent. Every moment you hesitate, every opportunity you allow doubt to block is a moment lost. But every time you confront fear, every time you act despite uncertainty, you reinforce your power, sharpen your focus, and amplify your magnetism to success. The life you desire is waiting, and courage is the key that unlocks it. Feel the fear, hold it, and step forward anyway. This is how transformation happens. This is how ordinary individuals ascend into the extraordinary. This is how you claim the reality that is rightfully yours. Consistency is the hidden force that turns intention into reality. Vision, belief, emotional alignment, action, and courage all create sparks, but without consistency, those sparks fade before they ignite the life you desire. The universe responds to persistent energy. It does not respond to fleeting effort or sporadic bursts of motivation. Every day you show up, every moment you choose to act in alignment with your vision, you are strengthening the momentum that propels you forward. The small, deliberate steps you take repeatedly compound into results that feel almost inevitable. Ask yourself, how often do you abandon your goals? The moment discomfort appears, the moment results take longer than expected, the moment fear or doubt creeps in. This is where most people fail. They underestimate the power of simple, consistent action combined with unwavering alignment. Greatness is not a single explosion of effort. It is the accumulation of persistent, aligned motion over time. Nipsey Hussle understood this. Every day he worked, every moment he invested in his vision, he was compounding his energy, his credibility, and his results. Consistency transformed his vision into an unstoppable force. You have that same potential. Consistency is not about perfection. It is about showing up, even when you feel tired, even when you feel uncertain, even when the world seems to be moving against you. Each action you take, no matter how small, reinforces your identity, your belief, and your alignment. The brain begins to accept the repeated behavior as reality. Habits form, discipline strengthens, momentum builds. As momentum accumulates, your energy, your focus, and your results begin to magnify beyond what you imagine possible. The life you desire begins to accelerate toward you simply because you refuse to stop moving in its direction. Your consistency is a signal not only to the universe, but to yourself. It says, I am committed. I am relentless. I will not be deterred. This signal attracts the right circumstances, the right people, and the right opportunities into alignment with your energy. Every setback becomes temporary because your persistent motion overcomes it. Every obstacle becomes a stepping stone because you refuse to be slowed. Every doubt or fear becomes fuel because your consistency proves your commitment. The more steadfast you are, the more magnetic your energy becomes. Think about the compounding effect. 10 minutes of intentional action every day may seem insignificant today, but repeated over weeks, months, and years, it creates results far beyond imagination. Consistency bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. It transforms potential into reality, dreams into experiences, and desires into outcomes. Nothing else matters as much as the daily deliberate reinforcement of your vision, belief, emotion, and action. Commit to your consistency now. Let it become your standard, your identity, your non-negotiable. Let every action you take be a reflection of your relentless dedication to the life you are creating. Do not wait for motivation to strike. Do not wait for circumstances to be perfect. Show up every day with intention. Show up every day with belief. Show up every day with courage. Because it is the consistency of your aligned energy that turns the impossible into the inevitable, that transforms the life you imagine into the life you live. Your future depends not on luck, but on your unwavering commitment to take deliberate steps every single day toward the success that is already yours to claim. There comes a moment in your journey when you must learn to release control and trust the process. You cannot force every outcome. You cannot dictate the timing of every opportunity, and you cannot micromanage the universe. Surrender is not weakness. It is the ultimate demonstration of faith in your vision, belief, and actions. When you let go of the need to force results, you allow the energy you have cultivated to flow freely, and the universe can respond without resistance. Every attachment to outcome creates tension, and tension blocks the very forces you are trying to activate. Trust is the key that dissolves resistance and opens the path for manifestation. Ask yourself, how often do you cling to the how instead of focusing on the what? You become obsessed with the details, with the exact timing, with the perfect path, and in doing so, you create barriers. The truth is, the universe operates on a scale far greater than your imagination. Your job is to hold the vision, fuel it with belief, charge it with emotion, and take deliberate action. Beyond that, you must release the need to control every variable. Let the process unfold. Let opportunities present themselves in ways you cannot yet see. This is how alignment meets manifestation. When you act, believe, feel, and then trust, trust amplifies your energy because it eliminates the friction of doubt and fear. When you surrender, your emotional energy shifts from tension to flow, from scarcity to abundance, from struggle to magnetism. The mind that trusts stops overthinking and starts noticing patterns, connections, and openings that were invisible before. The heart that trusts stops clinging and begins to radiate confidence, certainty, and readiness. Every moment of trust strengthens the signal you are sending out to the universe. I am aligned. I am ready. I am deserving. Holding on too tightly is what keeps most people from receiving their true potential. They work tirelessly, they focus intensely, yet they sabotage themselves with obsession and anxiety. When you release, you create space for manifestation. Nature teaches the same principle. Rivers do not force their flow, they follow the path of least resistance. Energy moves effortlessly when you allow it to, and so does success. Your consistent action, aligned emotion, clear vision, and unshakable belief create a current. Trust allows that current to carry your dreams to shore, unhindered by the weight of doubt or fear. Gratitude deepens this trust. When you focus on what is already working in your life, you reinforce the belief that abundance is real, that opportunities are everywhere, and that you are on the right path. Gratitude transforms tension into confidence, scarcity into readiness, and worry into surrender. By feeling grateful for your current circumstances, you signal that you are not resisting life, you are collaborating with it. This collaboration creates flow, and flow accelerates the arrival of what you have been intentionally creating. Anchor yourself in trust now. Let go of the need to control, to predict, to micromanage every outcome. Let your vision, belief, emotion, and action carry the weight of your desire and allow the universe to meet you with equal force. Trust that your consistent aligned energy is already moving mountains in your favor. The life you desire is responding to the power of your faith. Release the tension, step into flow, and feel the unstoppable momentum of manifestation as it begins to converge perfectly around you. Your surrender is not giving up. It is claiming the life that is already waiting for you. The energy you surround yourself with shapes everything about your life. Your environment, the people you spend time with, the messages you absorb daily, they all influence your thoughts, emotions, and actions. If you want to attract success, you must intentionally cultivate an atmosphere that mirrors the life you are claiming. Negative energy, doubt, and toxic influence act like anchors, pulling you away from your vision. Positive energy, inspiration, and aligned connection lift you, amplify your belief, and accelerate the momentum you are building. Every person, every environment, every stimulus you allow into your life either strengthens your signal or dilutes it. Ask yourself, who and what are you allowing to influence your mind and your emotions? Are you surrounding yourself with energy that fuels growth, courage, and ambition? Or are you absorbing the resistance, fears, and limitations of others? Your associations are not just passive. They are active transmitters of vibration. Human psychology confirms this. Your brain mirrors the habits, emotions, and attitudes of those around you. Success is contagious when you immerse yourself in it, and failure spreads just as easily. If you want to rise, you must carefully choose the energy you allow near you because it will shape the thoughts, beliefs, and emotions that determine your reality. You must curate your environment like a garden. Remove the weeds that drain your energy, that keep you small, that convince you that your dreams are unrealistic. Plant seeds that nurture your growth, inspiring people, uplifting media, challenges that push your limits, and reminders of your own potential. Every moment you spend absorbing positive, aligned energy strengthens your magnetism to opportunity. Your mind and emotions become a field of attraction calibrated to draw the life you desire. The more intentional you are about what you allow in, the stronger and faster your manifestation becomes. This is why energy management is as crucial as vision, belief, and action. Without it, all the alignment in the world can be weakened by the influence of negativity. Your energy acts like a signal broadcast into the universe. Clarity, positivity, focus, and resilience make that signal strong and unmistakable. Distraction, doubt, resentment, and negativity make it weak and scattered. When you consciously curate your mental, emotional, and physical environment, you are multiplying the impact of every action you take, every thought you hold, and every feeling you generate. Gratitude plays a role here too. Focusing on what is already good in your life amplifies the positive energy around you. It strengthens your signal by reminding your mind that abundance exists. When you feel grateful for the connections, resources, and opportunities already present, you are broadcasting readiness to receive even more. The universe responds to this alignment. Doors begin to open, collaborations appear, and the energy of abundance starts to flow naturally toward you, meeting your consistent, deliberate efforts with equal force. Anchor yourself in the awareness of energy now. Examine your environment, your associations, your inputs, and your habits. Let go of anything that drains, distracts, or diminishes you. Seek out sources of inspiration, connection, and alignment that reinforce your vision. Your success depends not just on what you do, but on the energy you radiate and the energy you allow in. Curate it with intention. Protect it fiercely. Charge it deliberately. Every thought, every feeling, every interaction must amplify the life you are attracting. Your environment is not passive. It is an extension of your inner state. Make it work for you, and watch as the universe bends to match the energy you have meticulously cultivated. Gratitude is the hidden engine of attraction. It transforms your energy, sharpens your focus, and amplifies the power of your mind and emotions. When you focus on what you already have, you shift from scarcity to abundance. Your brain begins to scan the world for evidence that confirms your worthiness, your readiness, and your potential. Gratitude is not passive. It is a deliberate, high-powered vibration that magnetizes opportunities, resources, and people to your life. Every moment spent in genuine appreciation strengthens your alignment with the success you are claiming, making manifestation faster, smoother, and more undeniable. Ask yourself, how often do you pause to appreciate what is already working in your life? Most people overlook the power of what they already possess, and in doing so, they send signals of lack instead of abundance. When you recognize the gifts, the lessons, the growth, and the progress already present, you are sending a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive even more. Gratitude transforms your perception, your emotions, and your vibration, and it amplifies the magnetic force of your thoughts and actions. The more you practice it, the stronger your signal becomes, the more aligned your energy, and the faster your dreams materialize. Gratitude creates emotional resonance. It turns fleeting thoughts and feelings that the universe cannot ignore. When you feel thankful for the successes, the breakthroughs, the connections, and even the challenges that have shaped you, you reinforce the belief that you are capable, deserving, and ready. Your emotional energy becomes a force that attracts circumstances and people who resonate with your vibration. This is the science behind the law of attraction. energy returns to its source. When your energy is charged with appreciation, abundance flows toward you naturally, effortlessly, and consistently. Gratitude also strengthens resilience. When obstacles appear, when doubt arises, when fear whispers that it is too hard or too late, a mind grounded in gratitude refuses to collapse. It finds perspective. It sees opportunity within challenge. It recognizes that every experience is a building block, a step closer to the life you are designing. By appreciating both what has been achieved and what is yet to come, you create a mindset that cannot be shaken by setbacks. Gratitude reinforces emotional alignment, fuels belief, and guides inspired action, making you unstoppable. Practice gratitude deliberately. Each morning, affirm what is already abundant in your life. Each evening, reflect on what progress you have made, no matter how small. Let appreciation saturate your thoughts, fuel your emotions, and color your actions. Feel the satisfaction, pride, and joy as if your highest goals have already manifested. This is the emotional signal the universe recognizes and responds to. Gratitude is not just a habit. It is a state of being, a frequency that magnetizes success, opportunity, and fulfillment. Anchor yourself now in gratitude. Feel the power of what already exists. Let it strengthen your vision, deepen your belief, energize your emotions, and amplify the impact of every action you take. Gratitude transforms resistance into flow, scarcity into abundance, and uncertainty into certainty. It is the invisible force that multiplies everything you are creating. The life you desire is drawn not just to your actions, your vision, or your belief, but to the energy of appreciation that you radiate. Charge your mind, your heart, and your soul with gratitude, and watch as the universe accelerates the arrival of everything you are ready to claim. Failure is not the end of the journey. It is the signal that your growth is accelerating. Every obstacle, every mistake, every moment of resistance is feedback, a guide showing you where to adjust, where to refine, where to strengthen your commitment. Most people fear failure because they misunderstand it, because they attach their identity to outcomes instead of seeing each setback as a stepping stone. But when you reframe failure as information, as opportunity, as a necessary part of the path to success, you reclaim power. You transform what once discouraged you into a force that propels you forward with more precision, more clarity, and more determination than ever before. Ask yourself, how have you responded to failure in the past? Have you let it define you, limit you, or break your momentum? Or have you extracted the lesson, recalibrated, and moved with renewed focus toward the life you are destined to create? The psychology is clear. Resilient individuals do not avoid failure. They analyze it, learn from it, and integrate it into their strategy. Failure becomes a training ground for courage, for emotional strength, and for unshakable belief. Each misstep is not a reflection of weakness. It is proof that you are moving, that you are taking risks, and that you are actively shaping the life you want. When you embrace failure as part of the process, your mind, your emotions, and your actions become more aligned. Fear diminishes because you recognize that no setback can erase your vision. Doubt loses its grip because you have evidence that you are capable of rising, adjusting, and continuing with renewed energy. Every failure becomes a calibration, fine-tuning your trajectory toward the exact results you seek. Nipsey Hussle understood this principle. Every obstacle he encountered, every door that closed, every challenge he faced strengthened his resolve, sharpened his strategy, and reinforced the vibration of his unwavering belief in himself. You can embody that same principle. Reframing failure requires emotional mastery. Instead of letting frustration, anger, or regret dominate your state, choose reflection, gratitude, and determination. Feel the disappointment, acknowledge it, then release it with clarity and purpose. Use each experience to fuel your next action, to energize your belief, and to sharpen your focus. This is how ordinary efforts transform into extraordinary results. This is how alignment, belief, emotion, action, and consistency converge to create unstoppable momentum. Failure is not a stop sign. It is a signal pointing directly toward the next level of your growth. The power of reframing failure lies in perspective. Every setback contains the seeds of opportunity, innovation, and insight. When you choose to extract those seeds and nurture them with focus and belief, the energy of failure is converted into acceleration. Your vibration remains high, your confidence grows, and your actions become sharper and more deliberate. You are no longer at the mercy of circumstances. You are harnessing them, directing them, transforming them into tools that build the life you are envisioning. Anchor yourself in this truth. Setbacks are temporary, lessons are eternal, and growth is unstoppable. Every misstep strengthens the alignment between your vision, your belief, your emotions, and your actions. Every failure is a proving ground, a chance to reinforce your commitment, an opportunity to accelerate the manifestation of your dreams. Embrace failure, reframe it, use it, let it elevate you. Each time you rise from a fall, your energy becomes more magnetic, your focus sharper, and your life closer to the extraordinary reality you are destined to claim. Your mind is a canvas, and abundance is the masterpiece you are meant to create. To attract the life you desire, you must visualize it with clarity, intensity, and emotional depth. Seeing is not enough. You must feel the experience as if it is already real. Smell it, taste it, hear it, live it in your imagination. The brain cannot distinguish between what is vividly imagined and what is actual when emotions are involved. This is why visualization is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Every moment spent imagining your success in full sensory detail programs your subconscious to recognize and seize opportunities that align with that vision. Ask yourself, do you see your future clearly? Or is it still vague, clouded, and uncertain? A vague vision sends a weak signal. A clear, emotionally charged vision sends a magnetic vibration that the universe cannot ignore. When you visualize abundance, you are aligning your mind, your emotions, and your actions with the reality you intend to create. Each image, each sensation, each feeling you immerse yourself in reinforces belief, fuels courage, and strengthens momentum. Visualization is the rehearsal of reality, the stage on which you practice becoming the person who already has what you desire. The psychology behind this is undeniable. Your subconscious mind is the filter through which your world is constructed. When you repeatedly expose it to images and feelings of success, it begins to recognize opportunities, make connections, and guide your actions toward outcomes that match the vision. Every decision you make, every step you take, becomes influenced by the mental blueprint you have created. Your thoughts and emotions shape your habits, your focus, and your perception, creating a self-reinforcing cycle that draws your vision closer every day. Visualization also strengthens emotional resilience. When obstacles arise, when fear appears, when doubt whispers, the vivid memory of the life you are creating serves as an anchor. You are not swayed by temporary setbacks because you have already felt the reality of your success in your mind and in your heart. This emotional rehearsal fuels persistence, reinforces belief, and intensifies action. It is the force that keeps you moving even when the world seems to resist, and the magnet that pulls aligned opportunities toward you with precision. To make visualization powerful, pair it with gratitude. Feel thankful for every aspect of the life you are imagining, as if it is already yours. Gratitude saturates your emotions with abundance, eliminating scarcity and strengthening your signal. This combination of clear vision, emotional immersion, and appreciation transforms mental practice into energetic alignment. Your mind becomes a fertile field, your emotions the water, and your belief the sunlight that nurtures the seeds of your success into full bloom. Anchor yourself in this practice now. Close your eyes, see the life you are building, and feel it in every fiber of your being. Smell it, hear it, taste it, live it as though it already exists. Let the power of visualization charge your mind, energize your emotions, and guide your actions. Your future is not distant. It is responding to the energy you generate in this very moment. The life you imagine with clarity, belief, and emotion is not just a possibility, it is inevitable. Every sensation, every thought, every feeling you invest strengthens the bridge between your dreams and your reality, drawing abundance and success irresistibly toward you. Your words are the architects of your reality. Every sentence you speak, every thought you verbalize, every affirmation you repeat carries energy that shapes your life. Words are more than communication. They are signals to your subconscious, vibrations that influence your beliefs, emotions, and actions. When you speak with intention, with power, and with unwavering conviction, You are broadcasting the frequency of your future into the universe. Every word aligned with your vision strengthens your magnetism to success, while careless or negative speech weakens your signal and dilutes your energy. Ask yourself, how often do your words lift you, or do they limit you? Most people underestimate the power of language. Complaints, self-doubt, and excuses are not harmless. They are anchors that bind you to mediocrity. Positive, intentional language, on the other hand, is fuel for transformation. When you affirm your potential, declare your vision, and speak as though your goals are inevitable, you are engaging your mind, charging your emotions, and directing your actions toward the reality you are creating. Words are not just reflections of your reality, they are the building blocks of it. Every affirmation, every intentional declaration strengthens belief and emotional resonance. When you say, I am capable, I am deserving, I am unstoppable, you are signaling to your subconscious that success is your default state. Your mind begins to filter experiences, opportunities, and connections that match these statements. Fear and doubt lose their grip because the vibration of your words overrides them. Your actions become more confident, your focus sharper, and your energy more magnetic. You begin to operate from a place of inevitability, and the universe responds to that certainty. The psychology is simple. Repetition and emotional intensity embed beliefs into your subconscious. When you speak words that align with your vision and fuel your emotions, your brain begins to adopt them as truth. Your behavior changes, your habits shift, and your perception filters reality to support the vision you have declared. This is why the most successful people guard their language carefully, surround themselves with positive reinforcement, and repeat affirmations consistently. The energy of words is not theoretical. It is measurable in the way your vibration transforms your reality. Your words also influence those around you. Energy is contagious. When you speak with clarity, confidence, and purpose, you attract alignment, collaboration, and support. People are drawn to conviction and vision because it resonates on a vibrational level. Conversely, negativity, doubt, and fear repel opportunities and slow your progress. Language is not merely personal. It shapes the energy of your environment, amplifying the magnetism of success or diminishing it depending on your choice. Anchor yourself in this power now. Speak with intention. Declare your vision, affirm your belief, and verbalize the emotions you wish to experience. Let your words saturate your mind, ignite your emotions, and direct your actions. Every utterance becomes a signal, a vibration, a blueprint that shapes the life you are destined to live. Your words are more than sounds. They are forces that attract, align, and create. Use them deliberately, use them with conviction, and watch as the energy you broadcast transforms into the reality you have been envisioning all along. Your thoughts are the seeds of your reality. Every idea, every belief, every mental image you hold carries energy that shapes the life you are living and the life you are attracting. Your mind is not passive. It is the engine that drives every experience, every action, and every opportunity into existence. Positive, focused, and aligned thoughts act like magnets, pulling success, abundance, and fulfillment toward you. Negative, scattered, or fearful thoughts act like barriers, pushing your potential further away. The power to design your reality begins with mastery over your mind. Ask yourself, what are the dominant thoughts running through your mind right now? Are they aligned with the life you want, or are they feeding doubt, fear, and limitation? Most people drift through their days with unmonitored mental chatter, letting old beliefs, insecurities, and external influence dictate their experience. Every thought you allow unchecked is a signal to the universe, shaping your energy, your emotions, and your actions. The moment you become aware of your mental landscape, you gain the ability to prune what no longer serves you and cultivate what fuels your vision.